Hi everyone. Okay, so I wanted to hop on here. We have a lot to go over. So I've been posting in a group, but in case you don't have access to the group, I'm gonna do this training video to go over everything that's coming at us for Monday morning tomorrow. So all these launches are going live Monday morning. What's the usual time, right? 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Pacific time zone. If you're like me on Mountain Standard Time, then for us, we have to keep an eye on the queue system to start between 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Okay, we're an hour ahead. So let's see what's coming. Of course, Batman. We're gonna have Batman, the warmer, and the bar. I'm just checking the time. 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. For us, Mountain Standard Time, it's an hour ahead. We're gonna have the Batman warmer, the bar. We have the Haunted Mansion warmer and the bar. So it's a new scent for that one too. And then of course we're gonna have Sylvester the cat from Looney Tunes, the Buddy, the full-size Buddy. And then we're gonna have the Buddy clip of Tweety Bird, which that's one of my favorites. I used to collect Tweety Bird. So I thought that was so cute that we're coming out with the Tweety Bird. Well, anyways, so you might have seen all those things posted, or hopefully you're checking your workstation. But on top of that, they added some bundles. So in case you didn't see the bundles, they have special bundles for Looney Tunes. It's gonna be a $100 bundle, and it's gonna include a buddy of Daffy, Bugs Bunny, Sylvester the cat, and the Buddy clip for $100. That's a huge savings because each buddy is $40. So you're saving what, $38 by doing the bundle? So it's almost like you're getting one of the buddies for free. Okay, so that's a really good bundle. And then the one for Batman is for $79.50. And that one includes the Batman warmer and 3 DC Justice League Scentsy bars. Okay? So make sure you're checking your workstation. Hopefully you already posted on your social media. You already advertised those up and coming things. And that way you're ahead of it, right? You already have pre-orders for tomorrow. All three are limited time offers. So with those, you never know. They can sell out at any time. Lately, I've noticed that Scentsy has been getting better on kind of like getting the quantities we need. So I did notice things are not selling out, which is good. Like for example, the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff is still available. Zero is still available. It's back there. Which last year things were selling out within an hour or within the day of being launched. Okay, I remember the Jack Buddy. Remember, he was the first one who sold out from the Harvest Collection last year, and it was within an hour, I believe, that he sold out. So it's getting better to where we're not freaking out over limited time offers. We're able to get those orders in, but they are limited time offers. So always have that communication with your Scentsy customers, so that way they know to let you know if it sells out. You know, unfortunately, you can't get it once it sells out. So have that conversation and set that expectation, okay, for limited time offers, LTOs. I had mentioned in the last video, we have the promotion still going this month about getting the host incentive, right? So your hostess, even if you're the hostess of a party, if it's 500 PRV or more, you do get a Scentsy blanket. And I put this here so I already got mine. Or I got two, and I got another one coming. So I'm working on my fourth one. These are super comfortable. If you haven't had a Scentsy blanket, they're super soft and they're really comfortable, okay? And then leopard print, I mean, can you really go wrong with leopard print? No. So it's very chic. And if you don't like that side, then you can use the other side, okay? It's solid, and it says Scentsy on it. Where's the Scentsy part? Oh, here it is. I'm like, I know it says Scentsy on it. My niece loves these. Bella loves these. See, Scentsy. Bella loves these blankets. She always, every single blanket, she's got the ones with the buddies. And then she's got the solid gray one that says Scentsy on it. but she loves these. They're super soft. All she does is wrap herself and she knocks out. Okay, so I could always tell when she's sleepy because she'll grab one and just wrap herself and she knocks out for the night. So she loves these. When I showed her this, she was excited. She's the one who opened it. She's been using it. So this is the blanket. It's huge, by the way. I don't know if you can tell, it's humongous. Maybe I should get up. This thing is huge. Maybe I should have got you the measurements, but this thing is humongous. I'll check right now. I can probably get them. Okay, just to give you an idea, it's huge. And you get a mug, which I've been using today for my tea. It's a huge mug. What inspire the soul and live in the senses and warm the heart. Thank you. So very nice host exclusive gifts for this month for a 500 PRV party or more. Let me see if I can get the blanket. It's huge, but let me see if I can get it. So I have the workstation because I don't want to miss anything, give you something incorrect. Moving on, we have the warmer of the month kit. So I got it today. Mine ran on Friday the 15th. Usually they run on the 15th when they process them. Well, mine, they processed, they billed me, they charged my card and they shipped it on Friday. I got it today, which is amazing. I never get them that fast, but I'm not gonna complain about that. I already made my samples for the month and that way I can have them ready for the mailers, for the Happy Mail mailers to my customers. It doesn't tell me here. Party types. Nope, it doesn't tell me how big the blanket is. It's probably somewhere on here. This is cozy blanket. Oh well, sorry. Well, anyways, it's warm. Like I'm already getting hot with it on my lap. So let me move this over here. This one's mine. And you know, they're very cute. So even for yourself. So remember, 500 party. Warmer of the month. So what does it come with? You know what? I didn't get the bar, but let me show you. It comes with a room spray, a tester for that scent. And this is the scent of the month one. It brings, I already made my sample, so you're gonna see them after the fact, but you get 72 scratch and sniff stickers, which I like to put on the baggies and then put the sample inside. However you like to do them, that's fine. I haven't labeled my flyers yet, but you get these, 50 of them. Let me take one out. I haven't even labeled them. I opened it, but I haven't labeled them. So on this flyer, it's gonna show you, of course, the one for this month. Well, it's gonna be for November, right? November. I always get confused because we were working 1 month forward, okay? So the one I received for today is for November. There's the warmer. What I like about the flyer is that it gives you the different scent notes for the bar. It's gonna be very pine smelling, okay? It's icicles and evergreen, so I mean, I like it because I like pine smells around this time, especially as we get closer to Christmas. And if you haven't seen the warmer, I have posted pictures, but kick off to Christmas. And then it'll show you the warmers for the last couple months. I think it goes, what, 6 months back? Yeah, 6 months back. And then here you label. Okay, so this is what I usually do. I brought these because I know I have spent on Vistaprint, I have gotten labels before. They're pricier. And I said, you know what, to label this kind of stuff or anything really, I'm just gonna do the ones on the workstation. I was checking which one I was showing you. So these you can get off the consultant store. They're $3 and they bring a bunch. Let me see it. Maybe I can see if I can see how many it is per pack. But I mean, you can tell it's a lot for one sheet. And I think you get like 4 sheets or 5 sheets, something like that. And on the workstation, I just typed in PYO and it just means print your own labels. And when you do that, it gives you the template. So I just downloaded the template, and then I just put my name. On this one, I have my name, website, email, and phone number. And then that's what I use to label here, and they fit perfectly in here. So these are way more economical than buying them on the not consultant store, on Vistaprint. Okay, they're pricier there because I've gotten them there before. So that's why I just switched to doing these, $3, and you get a lot. Let me see if I can find it on the consultant store to tell you how many you get. But it is by far more economical than the ones on Vistaprint. Let's see. So it is $3, and you're gonna get 10 sheets, 52 labels per sheet. So that means 520 labels for $3. So trust me, that's the way to go. Okay, so it's way more economical. Okay, so that's what I've started using for these, or to label anything, because that has all my information. And you get 50 of these. You get, I already showed you that, the scratch and sniff stickers. You get 9 full-size bars. Typically, I only use 1 bar to do my sampling. Out of my sample, because I know I was going to do this video, so I was going to tell you, out of 1 bar, I made 112 samples. Okay, and they're all in here. You're probably thinking, why do I need that many? Because I'll staple one to the 50 mailers, right? So there goes 50, right? And these I use for Happy Mail, or when giving out my delivering orders, I put one of these in there. But the little samples, where did I put it? I could have sworn I grabbed it. I'm like, where did I put it? I thought I had grabbed the product list. No, I can't find it. Anyways, so I usually staple it to the product list, okay? Let me grab it because I still have to grab the bricks, so hold on. Sorry, I thought I grabbed it. Must have left it over here. Sorry about that. So it kind of worked out. I had to grab other stuff that I forgot. So this is the bar I use for the samples. You get 9 of these. Now, how many you want to use for sampling, you can. I typically only use 1, and I got 112. Okay, so 50 go to the mailers I attach to the flyers. Those go out to Happy Mail, or they go to customer orders, okay? The rest of those little scratch and sniff stickers, what I do is staple them, the ones that have the scratch and sniff label, because then I'll forget what scent it is, okay? They go attached to these product lists. And these I stamp with my information on here. And these are the ones I give out at events. Now, for me, this month has picked up. I was only doing like 1 event per month on average. This month I did one yesterday. I did one the previous weekend, and I'm going to do one next weekend. So 3 events in 1 month, pretty much 1 per weekend, leading up to Christmas. Next month, I also have 3 events already lined up. So I go through these like crazy, okay? And this is the Fantasy Tale Pumpkin, what I have left. I average about 20 to 30 on an event, giving them out with, to people. Oh, can I have your card? I give this. If they buy something, I give that in their order, with their order or whatever they bought. So I go through them pretty quick. And this is way more economical to give out a product sheet versus a catalog or a showcase brochure. Okay, so that's why I make so many. Now, if you don't use them that much, then you don't have to make that many samples. Don't feel like you have to make 100 something samples. I go through these a lot. That's all I have left from last month. Well, technically this month, right? So I have about 20, I think, left, and that's it, which I'm gonna go through them next Saturday. And that's why I have to prepare more of these, just in case I go through those, I start off on these next. I never wanna give out, you know, an order and not give something with your information for them to reach out back to you, okay? So that's how I use my scent of the month kit. Okay, that's $35. Now, once you add the warmer in, it goes up. And depending on the cost of the warmer, let me tell you how much I paid for mine. Because this time well, actually the last 3 months, I've been doing warmer of the month, but it directly reflects on my sales. So that's why I tell you, if you're going to invest in doing warmer of the month, make sure you're getting ahead of it and showing the warmer on your social media, because otherwise you're not investing, or take pictures or do something with it, because it gets pricey. Like this one cost me total, right? The $35 included plus the warmer, $85. I paid $85, shipping and handling is $5, and plus the tax, it came out to $96.53. So you know for sure I'm gonna do a live, or I'm gonna do a video showing this warmer so I can get sales. What was the other one? The Haunted Mansion, I sold a lot. The Haunted Mansion, that's not the right one. It's the Haunted, what was it? Haunting Good Time. The previous year was the mansion one. I'm sorry. And then was a pumpkin. I already did it. I was late on that video, but I still got a few sales for that one. So always show the product. That's the whole point of getting the warmer of the month. Look at this cutie. And right, we're on point with the black and white. See that back there? So I'm like, he'll fit right in, okay? So he's really cute, and then he's got the little numbers because it's the countdown, right? So of course, leading up to Christmas, you're gonna do a little countdown. It reminds me of the other snowman we had a few years back. I forgot what his name is, but I have it too, and it's also a snowman, and he has the little countdown, the little dice, like leading up to Christmas. He's super cute. I did notice he's an element warmer. Element warmer, so no light. So I'm not gonna turn it on because it's not gonna light up for you. But look at this. Yeah, it has a hole in it. Like there is no, on his hat. And there's little holes in the back. Do you see? And I'm guessing that's to help with the scent throw. Okay, so FYI, that one's not gonna light up. So that's the warmer. So make sure you're doing lives or videos when you get those. Happy Meal and sampling. I showed you what my Happy Meal can lead up to a $200 order. So sometimes it's $30. Sometimes somebody will text me, I want the scent you sent me. You know, these will always lead to orders when you sample, when you do Happy Meal and things like this, okay? So, yeah, $200 order is not common. I'm not saying I get those all the time, but I do get them, okay? So that was the one I posted in the group. Anyways, moving on, sampling. So you see my end product for the samples, for the wax. I always sample the scent of the month. I do this, the little felt, the little plastic bag, the scratch and sniff sticker. I attach it to a flyer. Where's the product list I just showed you? You get the hint. Product list, flyer of the month, Scentsy Club info, join information. All of these I have shared links with everybody. I know when I was doing meetings, I emailed people the links for this one, so you should have it. Or create your own. You know, of course, create your own when it comes to like join information, put your picture on it. My QR codes lead directly to the join page on this one. On this one, it leads directly to the Scentsy Club one, okay? Scentsy Club. If you're not talking about it, you should, because this last month I got 2 more club subscribers, which is awesome. You really want to get club subscribers because that kind of puts out the whole, their secure PRV. If they're subscribed, they're gonna, whether it's every month, every 2 months, every 3 months, that is secure PRV. Of course, unless they cancel it, but hopefully not, right? So I'm up 2 subscribers this month, which is great. I really think that training we saw, I know I posted it in the group, Lisa Roberry, she's really good. If you missed out on that training, she has 10 to 11,000 a month on club orders. Okay, so she's one that you want to listen to. Okay, so and one thing she mentioned is put club information on everything you send out, everything you give out. Okay, so I already have these. I've been having them, and I do make a habit of putting them in orders or putting them in my Happy Mail. And so far, more subscribers, right? So they're looking at it. So that's what I put in my Happy Mail. Sometimes I put, not every month do I put join information, but I take turns doing it every other month or what have you. Okay, so that's sampling. I got these off Amazon. If you have questions about the baggies, you can get them at Walmart, Hobby Lobby. They're usually in the jewelry section. They're like jewelry bags. So that's what it looks like. Just a clear bag. Here is the measurements. Hold on, let me close it so they don't fall out. I got these on Amazon. I know I had shared the link before. If you can see it. And these have 100. I've gone through these like crazy. Because again, I make a lot of samples. So for me to buy in bulk, it makes sense. I bought 1,000 of these, 1,000 of those bags. And look at where I'm at. It lasts me a few months, but if I'm making 100 samples a month, it's only gonna last me about, what, 10 months maybe? But again, since I buy in bulk, like the baggies came out to like 1 cent, a penny. These come out to a penny. Now, if you go and get bigger felt shapes, that's fine. Or, well, I wouldn't go smaller because these are like 1 inch. But if you go bigger, just keep in mind, they absorb more wax. So I might make 100 out of 1 bar. You get bigger shapes, it's gonna absorb more wax. Just keep that in mind, okay? So the bigger the shape or thicker, it's gonna absorb more wax. So that's what I use. I got these off Amazon. So those are pretty economical. Holiday bricks. I don't know if all of you remember we were eligible to get 2 bundles. The bundles included all 5 bars. So I got 2 of them. I already sold 1 yesterday. These are supposed to come out, I think, next week, isn't it? The 25th, 24th? And I picked the one I like. So it's fuzzy fleece. Fuzzy? No, not fuzzy. Fluffy fleece. I don't know why I keep calling it fuzzy. Fluffy fleece. Smells so good. This is by far my favorite out of all of them. It smells like clean. I don't know. I just get this like fresh, clean kind of smell to it. So I really like this one. I haven't made samples out of them. I'm still debating because these things are huge. Okay, so I would have to commit to using the whole brick. Well, obviously I'm not gonna make that many samples, but I would have to use the rest of the brick. So I'm still debating if I'm gonna make samples out of all of them or just pick 1 or 2 to sample. So I don't know, I'll figure it out. But it was 5 bricks for $90. That was the special consultant bundle available to us before they launched, okay? So these are the holiday bricks. Keep in mind, usually what happens with Scentsy Club, and this is why I'm telling you, Scentsy Club, you can subscribe and get them in bars. That's what's happened the last couple years. So instead of getting the full-on brick, and I might wait to do that, and add them to my Scentsy Club as bars and sample those versus these huge things. But it's up to you. If you want to commit to using the whole brick, you can. If you can't, or let's say you didn't buy it and you want to share with other teamies on our team, that's fine too. Maybe you can go halfers on a brick. It all depends what you want to do to sample, okay? If you don't want to do the $90 bundle, that's completely up to you. Okay, so Scentsy Club, remember, usually they have them in bars, and that's what I've done before, where I get them as bars and sample them that way. So that way I can still sell the brick. That's just me. So today I actually doing this kind of late because I was on our monthly director connect with Kelly. She does it once a month with the directors, and we do like a, oh, I don't know if you guys saw it yesterday. The Saturday call was not a Saturday call. It was a Work It Saturday session. I really liked how that came about. Like, I was only able to log in for an hour maybe, because I was getting ready for the event, and then I was driving and I was listening, and it's kind of like very informal. Everybody logs into Zoom, and if you want to have your camera on or off, whatever, and you're kind of like just working, like you use that time to do samples, or if you have questions, you know, everybody's like doing their own thing, but we're connected somehow, like talking through it. If anybody has questions, everybody's just listening along and using that time to get something done for their business. Like if you want to make samples, if you want to do your postings, schedule your weekly postings on Facebook, whatever, right? Anything you want to do during that time frame. I was only able to stay on there for an hour, but from what I heard, it lasted almost all day. Like people would connect and disconnect, like different people would log in at different times. So that was kind of neat, which got me thinking too, because remember I tried to do our Zoom weekly meetings, and that didn't work out. Nobody was logging in. So I switched to this recordings, and that way anybody can watch it on their own time. Like there's no excuse, right? You can watch it whenever you have time available, instead of missing the meeting because you couldn't make it. And that way everybody gets the same information. As we grow, right? Right now I think we're at 75 people. Let's see. 76. We're at 76 people, 76 teamies. So, and we continue to grow. So as we grow, it's always going to be a challenge for me to connect with everybody. 76 people is a lot of people to be text messaging on a daily basis, or even to try to attempt to text message everything that's going on. For that reason, I kind of have groups. I know I have one chat group for my new team members, and they're grouped on there. And then I have another chat group for my star consultants and above. And that way I kind of work with them, and then they work with their teams, right? Or at least that's the idea behind it. So yeah, as we grow, it's always going to be a challenge. There's no way somebody can text message 76 people or every single time something launches, right? So that's why I'm trying to do videos and training, so that way at least everybody gets the information. At the end of the day, it all depends on if you want it, because if you want it, then you're going to log in and keep yourself informed. You're going to check the team group to see what's going on. You're going to log into your workstation to see what's launching tomorrow, next week, or whatever, right? It all depends how much you want it. And I've had this conversation mostly with my star consultants and above about, you know, as we grow, I always tell them, you have to keep in mind that I'm just here to coach, right? That's it. That I'm not here to convince anybody to sell or convince them to sell Scentsy. I'm not here to do that. I mean, nobody can convince anybody to do anything, right? At the end of the day, you have to want it. You have to want to grow a team. You have to want to move forward or grow with Scentsy if that's what you want. You have to want to sell it, right? There is no convincing people to do anything. So that's not my role. And I hope I make that very clear that that's not my role. I'm not here to do that. What I'm here to do is work with those who want it. And again, that's when you decide if you want it and if you want to step it up and do the things that are going to take you to that other level. It's as simple as that. And as I work with people, I can tell, and you know, my job is to identify who wants it. If I see somebody I don't care if you just joined, I don't care if you've been here 5 years, you got to want it. Because if you don't want it, then it's not going to go anywhere. Does that make sense? So yeah, I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm here to coach those that want it. So just keep that in mind as you start seeing all those promotions in our team. And you know, that's a huge, I can't even explain it. Like, I get more excited when other people promote, right? And as my team starts promoting and going up the levels, especially once I get a director, I think that's a huge accomplishment. To hit director, and that speaks volumes, right? So I remember a year ago, I was having some challenges with certain things coming up, and I thought to myself, like, what am I doing, right? Because if I'm getting text messages all day long in the middle of the night, you know, at 10 p.m., at 2 a.m., random times, asking me stuff like, what's the price of a warmer, or when does this warmer launch? Things that you can find. I mean, we're consultants. You can look it up on your PWS, right? On your website. You can look it up on your workstation. As I was doing that hand holding, I told myself, what am I doing, right? And I think it was one of those things that I had to find the balance. Some people might think that I was being standoffish by leading you back to the workstation or what have you, but that was constant, like daily, I was getting those kind of questions. And to me, and I mean, it took a while, but to me, I had to change my mindset to say, okay, what am I doing? What is this leading to? Okay, because the hand holding was not getting anybody anywhere. Okay, people were just coming to me and just not wanting to use the resources they had. So when I changed my mindset, now and it might not be right away when you change something, and you'll notice when you get a team or when you have to lead a team, you'll understand where I'm coming from. Okay, so once I changed my mindset of no more hand holding, and I'm not going to get leaders by doing that, and I was right. I was exactly right. It took me months to understand it and now I see what it has caused. Like, I'm seeing finally the benefit of finally doing that, where I'm getting, last month I almost got 2 directors on my team. Okay, so think about that. I know sometimes it's hard to say, okay, what am I doing? Okay, so what am I doing? How am I going to get to that next level if I'm not developing my team to be leaders? Okay, because I'm going to be very straightforward with you, as I am as always. So if you ask me something, I'm going to be direct and tell you, how are you going to get to director if you can't keep up with the workstation? Okay, think about that. How am I going to be director if I can't keep up with what's up and coming? I'm not leading my team. I don't even know what compliance is, because therefore I don't tell my team what compliance is. You know, those things. So think about that. If you want to get to that next level, you do have to do certain things. I'm not going to tell you it's overnight. I'm not going to tell you it's easy, because it's not. It does take effort. It does take work if you want to move up in Sensi. But it's completely achievable and doable. Okay? But the first thing is your mindset. What do you want? Okay? Because like I said, I might be your director. I'm not here to convince you that this is for you. I will coach you. I will support you. But I can't convince you or make you do the work that it takes to get there. Okay? So think about that. And like I said, once I changed my mindset, I started seeing I'm holding my star consultants and above accountable for their teams. Now, you know, it's a mix. Some teams have done better than others, but I'm still there. So if you need me, if your sponsor's not there for you or what have you, you know I'm here. I talk to at least, let's see. And I know some of you might think that I don't talk to anybody, you know, that, well, she just gets on here and does videos. No, I actually do coach my team, and I talk to at least, and when I say my team, it doesn't necessarily mean somebody I personally sponsored, not just my frontline. I talk to everybody on the team. If you reach out to me and ask me a question, I respond to you. I have to anybody who does reach out to me. I at least talk to 2 to 3 teamies a day, at least, okay? At least. Even on Saturday, yesterday I was responding to messages. Even today, I'm responding to messages. So if you think that all I do is videos and I don't talk one-on-one, no, I do. Okay, I actually do. So just because you're not messaging me doesn't mean somebody else isn't. So that's why I tell you, it does get pretty busy, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, now that I'm seeing the benefit of the things that have changed, and I see those people growing in their role, and I almost had 2 directors, it speaks volumes, right? So I'm hoping maybe this month, maybe next month. But the fact that 2 people got that close tells me that it's gonna happen sooner or later. And that will be great for me to have finally directors on my team, right? That is the end goal. So what was I gonna leave? Okay, so I'm thinking maybe watch the video, text me, message me on Facebook, whatever. Let me know what you think. Should we start aiming for, I don't want to say weekly because we're not going to do it weekly. We already know we failed at that. But maybe once a month, do like a working session like that, where it's kind of like informal and we just log in on Zoom. And if we have questions, we discuss them. Or it can be time we use doing samples, or, you know, you can share what we're doing that month. For PRV, for parties, for sponsoring, what have you. So think about that. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if that's something we would want to try out. Maybe once a month. Maybe once a week was too much. But maybe once a month, that might work. I'll still continue doing recordings, the trainings, because that's important that everybody gets the same information. Okay, so that's not going to go away. But this would be kind of like an added thing. So, sorry, is this going long? Yeah, it's going long. So that's everything I had this time around. Now, how can I say this? So yesterday I got my mail and I took it out. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. I hadn't checked my mail this whole week. And I got this in the mail. Let me cover my, see that? So I paid off my car. So if I tell you, and I'm probably gonna have to put the income disclosure agreement, it's my car title. I paid off my car within 21, yeah, less than 2 years, 21 months. I got my title from my Beamer, okay, my BMW. I paid it off. So, which should have been what was it, a 6-year thing now, or 7 years? I don't even know what they financed now for. And I said, no, I'm not gonna take that long, okay? So, Essency can be many things. And that's just one example of what it can be, okay? What I make at Essency is extra income. It gives me financial freedom. It makes it worth it, everything I do. It makes it worth it for me to get up on Saturdays and do an event for 5 hours or whatever, okay? And meet new people and sell and get new team members, okay? So you think about what you want to do. And this might be one of the first ones that we do in one of those work it sessions is, okay, let's think of where you're at, where you want to go, and how we're going to get there, okay? So again, I'm not going to convince you to do something you don't want to do. But financial freedom, that's why I do it. Okay, so you decide why you're doing it, because your why is what's going to make you get out of bed on Saturdays to go do an event, or on Sundays, or do a live, or do whatever you have to do on those days that you don't want to do it. Okay, so think about that. And I'll end it with that. So I hope everybody's ready for tomorrow's lunch. I'll take a screenshot like I usually do of our team numbers today, and then our team numbers after the lunch, okay, in 24 hours. So I'll see everybody. Have a good night. Bye.